A good man leaves his children's children an inheritance. That's Proverbs 13:22. That's actually my favorite Bible verse of all time. What it's talking about is a man's responsibility to leave a legacy for his children. And in my opinion, the way that you do this is by creating wealth and creating lasting values and instilling those into your children. Principles they have to be taught, like wealth creation. That's why I love the trust structure, is it allows you to create and pass down generational wealth. It's a dynasty trust, and it's actually called that because of the dynasty families that use it. Think about the Rockefeller family, the Kennedy family, the Rothschild family, the Trump family. These families have been using these trust structures for hundreds of years, and that's why today they are still wealthy. There's actually two different famous men go back 100 years around the time of the Industrial Revolution, and what we have is John D. Rockefeller, who was actually worth maybe 100 million bucks, created one of these dynasty trusts, and today his family still owns all the oil and gas interests in the United States. They founded and funded the Rockefeller education system, the medical system, and they have founded and funded Big Food, petroleum-based diet in all of our foods, all because of what John D. Rockefeller did. They even influenced the music and changed standard tuning to 440 hertz from 432 hertz. That's the lasting impact that John D. Rockefeller was able to make because of these trust structures. Now you take a guy like Cornelius Vanderbilt, New York Railroad, he did not have a trust structure. He had a will. And so what happened is his will passed his wealth down to his children. Of course, they had the probate court, they had estate taxes, and then by the third, fourth generation, it was all gone because his children didn't learn the principles and nothing was passed down to them but the money. And as you know, money doesn't make you good or evil, it just amplifies who you already are. So if you're not frugal, if you're wasteful, then you'll be wasteful. The more money that you have, you're just going to waste more. And so that is the key principle in wealth building, is you have to have a mechanism and a structure to pass down to your children. That's where the trust comes in. So if you are super wealthy and you want to pass wealth down to your children, make sure they don't squander it, just like Rockefeller did, comment the word Rockefeller and I'll show you exactly how it's done.